Next type of the mathematical calculation we are going to see is taking logarithm and anti-logarithm. A logarithm, you have studied that logarithm is two types. One is called the common logarithm and another is the natural logarithm. What is the difference between them? The natural logarithm, the base is the, what is the base for the natural logarithm?
Log 10 to the power. Log 10.
Common logarithm is log base 10 or natural logarithm by base e. And we will differentiate these two. When if you write simply as log, it indicates the common logarithm. Instead, if you write as ln, it is called the natural logarithm. I am going to, what is the relationship between these two? The ln is equal to 2.303 into common logarithm. Whatever may the number, you will get the logarithm, multiply it for with the log 3 and 2.3, you will get the value for this. For example, log of 943 is equal to what? If anybody asks, you work out with log of common logarithm of 943 and multiply the number with 2.3, you will get a natural number, logarithmic number. Therefore, we are not going discuss separately finding out logarithm and anti-logarithm for common logarithm number and the natural logarithmic number. We are going to see only for the taking logarithm for the common logarithm for any number and anti-logarithm for that number common. If you are coming across taking the natural logarithm number, just multiply it 2.3, it will be converted into common logarithm. Then apply our technique to find out this logarithm. And to find out this logarithm of any number, and what is the first step is that first you should have a ready reckoner for this logarithm. You should keep it in your memory. Then only you can adopt this method. What are the values? Log of 1. Don't say log of 0. Log of 0 is equal to what? Anybody? Log of 0.
1 plus 1.
Log 0.
1, sir.
Log of 0 when?
1.
Yeah. Anything power. Log 0 is equal to 1. That is not necessary. Is it power? எங்க போட்டு பாருங்க log 0 is equal to 1 சொல்லுங்க. Anybody, log of 0 is equal to 1. ஏன்னா எங்க வாத்தியார் எனக்கு அப்படி டீச் பண்ணவே இல்லை. தப்பா படிச்சுட்டேன். Log
10 is 1 equal to 1.
Log 10 is 1. Log 0 நான் கேட்டேன். Log 0 is equal to 1 ன்னு ஓங்கி அடிச்சாங்க. நாங்க தப்பா படிச்சுட்டோம். Infinity. Is infinity or you should call it as நீங்க கால்குலேட்டர்ல போட்டீங்கன்னா எரர் அப்படிங்க. Which is undefined. நம்மளால சொல்லவே முடியாதது. Therefore, in our ready reckoner, there will be no work for this 0 number. We will start it from 1. Log of 1 is equal to, we are going to use only 2 decimal. We are going to use a 2 decimal. So far we are using 1 digit, 1 decimal, but here no digit would be appearing, only decimal would be appearing. For accuracy's sake, I am going to deal this logarithmic ready reckoner in terms of 2 decimal value. Log of 1 is equal to 0, that is 0.00. Log 2 is equal to பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 0.3010 இருக்கும். Therefore, in our ready reckoner, we can take it as 0.30. Log of 3 is equal to, anybody look at the table, look at the calculator, find, tell me the answer and truncate to 2 decimal.
47.
Truncate to
48.
2 decimal. 48. Similarly, for 4, truncate to 2 decimal.
0.60.
60. For 5,
0 point
hmm,
70.
okay. For 6,
0.78.
8. For 7,
0.85.
8, 5. For 8,
0.9.
0.9. For 9,
0.95.
9, 5. For 10, it is 1. But we are not going to use this one, or you can make use of this one. What happened? Sorry, you know there's a ready reckoner, is not? You know that? Ready reckoner. Shall I write it once again? 1,002.30, 3.48, 0.4.60, 0.5.70, or 6.78, or 7.85, or 8.9, 9.95, and 10, 100. Okay, this is a ready reckoner. This ready reckoner should be made use of converting any number logarithm, finding out the logarithm number or finding anti-log for any number. We will start with the number, any number. Tell me a number for which you are going to take a logarithm. Tell me a number for which, or it should contain digits. And we will later on, we will see how to take a logarithm for a number containing only decimals only, not digits at all. First, you tell me with digits, log of
13.
13. Only simply method or some other value. Increase the number of digits.
427.
427. And how to find out this one? Once again, here we are going to use our principle. 1 digit, 1 decimal. Then according to this can be written as log of 4.3 into 10 power 2. And this log of, this is equal to log of A into B. Log of A into B, it is written as log of 4.3 plus log of 10 power 2. Log of 10 power 2 is equal to 2 into log 10. Log 10 is equal to 1, therefore plus 2. And now you have to find out only logarithm for this 1 digit and 1 decimal. Why I say that convert it to 1 digit and 1 decimal? In our ready reckoner, you find that you are finding out logarithm for 1 digit only. Therefore, you convert it to 1 digit, 1 decimal. If you observe this, 1 digit, here 10 power 2, for which 2 you should be adding 2, then you have to find out the logarithm for 4.3 only. 4.3 only. This is the procedure we have seen. Therefore, shortcut is here after you need not to write down all these steps. Simply tell me that how many digits are there and power would be there, and 2 and 3 digits you have left, then add plus 3. Suppose 5,408 or this, for this you are going to take logarithm means 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4, 10 power 4, you have to add plus 4. Now you find out what is the value for log of 5.5. That's enough. Okay. And here you have to find out 4.3. 4.3 would be lying between these. Here for each decimal, the value is equal to 0.1, is not? 0.01. 0.01. Therefore, 0.3 decimal, 0.03. The actual value is equal to how much? 0.63. Therefore, sorry, here I have to write 63. The answer would be 2.63. What is the correct answer for this logarithm of power 427? Log of 427. The correct answer is
0.630.
0.
2.63. Sorry, sir. 2.630.
2.630, but our answer is 2.63. Therefore, that can be done. Therefore, tell me another value for taking logarithm, another digit value. Yes, tell me one value. Log of
629.
629. Okay, 629. And you are looking at this, you can see one digit, one decimal means you have to add 2 plus, because you have to find out the logarithm for 6.3. Definitely it is decimals only. Therefore, I put the how many digits are there, 2 in plus in dot I have put 6.3. 6.3, it is lying between this and this. Okay. And if you see this, 0.07 is there for 0.07 is there for
6 to 7.
10 decimal. It is lying between 6 to 7. Therefore, 6.3 means the value should be nearing to 0.78, but higher than 0.78. And what is the answer you are expecting? What is your mind says this will be the answer? Anybody? Without doing that calculation,
0.80.
the answer
0.8.
2.80.
2.8.
What is the correct answer for this? Log of 629. 2 point. Nobody else?
0.79.
2.798.
2.798. Our answer is 2.80. Okay, I think it is sufficient for you, this one. And for the digits, how to take anti-logarithm. For a digit, we will see the anti-logarithm. Then we go for taking logarithm for the number having only decimals. And tell me anti-log for any number, anti-logarithm of, tell me a number.
0.534.
Or you may come across like this, log of x is equal to, what is the number you are telling? So tell me.
0.534.
0.534. First, we are going to take the anti-logarithm for the numbers having digits and decimals. Digits and decimals, okay. And tell me with the digits, 0 point, digits illama solla vendam. And log of x is equal to, சொல்லுங்க.
836.
835. யப்பா, சொன்னா already அதிகமா சொல்லிடுறீங்க. 835. Some decimal should be also present. Some decimal should also be present. Therefore, instead of doing like this, say 5.63. What is the value for this? Log of x is equal to 5.63. What is the value of x? X கண்டுபிடிக்கணும் என்ன செய்யணும்? You bring this logarithm in the other side. If you bring the logarithm in the other side, anti-log of 5.63. Here, this x value is represented in terms of two methods. Since the calculator is not available, the answer may be anti-log. In the place of anti-log, it is within 10 power 5.63. This is the one way of getting the anti-log. 10 power 5.63. Sometimes your answer option C may consist of the anti-log value like this, 10 power 5.63. If they are giving like this, Taking anti-logarithm is very, very, very easier. Taking anti-logarithm is very, very easier. Instead, a number is given, say, into 10 power, say 4.3 into 10 power 5. What you do? Just like they will give either in this way or in this way. In this way is writing directly that taking this anti-log of some number, raise that number to the power, to the base 10, 10 power 5.63. That is the anti-log value. Instead of this 10 power 5.63 is equal to what? You can write this 10 power 5.63 into 10 power 5 into 10 power 0.63. This 10 power 5 is this way. 10 power 0.63 is equal to what? For which we are going to see the alternative way. What is the way, alternative way? The alternative way, we will see this. This is a one method, raising the number to the power 10, to the base 10. Power level, this will be easier. And another method is anti-log of 5.63 is equal to how much? And here, while taking the logarithm, say 627, what you have done, that is you are converting into one digit, one decimal, and here how many powers are there, and 2 powers are there. Therefore, I am putting it in place of this. Then point decimal would be there. I am going to see the logarithm for 6.3, and it will write this number here. And anti-log is just reverse of the logarithm. That means, what is the from decimal, what is the present? Just raise to the power 10 power 0.3, 10 power 5. If the number is 836.05 சொன்னாங்களே, அப்படி இருந்தா என்ன செய்யணும்? 10 power 837. Now you have raised these. Then now you have to find out the anti-log for 0.631. Anti-log for 0.631. How to take the anti-log for the 0.63? Just in the left to right to left. 0.63 is lying between these 0.7, 6.7. The value should be lying between 4 and 5. The difference is 363. Therefore, the value would be 4.3. 4.3 into 10 power 5. Do you understand what I have done in the reverse manner? 63 answer would be equal to how much? The difference is for one decimal, 0.01. For 0.3 decimal, 0.3. Add 0.3 to the 4, 4.3 in 10 power 5. Now tell me the anti-log of 5.63 as per the calculator. Tell me the actual value. Hello? Hello?
4.26, sir.
4.26 into 10 power 5, but our answer is 4.3. Therefore, this is the way. Or in some other time, the answer may be also given like this. Therefore, look at the answer. Anti-log, if you want to take anti-log, in which form the answer is given. Accordingly, you can write it as either 10 power 5.63 or it is equivalent to 4.6 into 10 power 5. This is the method of taking anti-log for a number having digits. Now we are going to see taking logarithm for a number having decimals only, and then anti-log for that numbers also. We will see it. Tell me a number which consists of only decimals, for which we are going to take the logarithm. Anybody? சொல்லுங்க, ஒரு நம்பர் சொல்லுங்க, டெசிமல் மட்டும்தான் இருக்கணும்.
0.00
0.00
752.
752. And here also our principle, one digit, one decimal. Therefore, here 1, 2, 3 here. Therefore, the number can be written as log of 7.52 into 3 digits into 10 power minus 3, and log of 10 power minus 3 is equal to minus 3. For this we have taken the logarithm as equal to minus 3. Then you have to take the logarithm for 7.52. You should have a ready reckoner of a logarithm between 7 and 8. For 7 it is 0.85. For 8 it is 0.9. For 0.5 it is exactly in between this. It's not. 7.5 means exactly. Therefore, the value would be exactly in this way. The exact value is 0.8. What is the difference? 875. Minus 3. 0.875. This is the plus value. This is the negative value. Therefore, if you subtract this, you will get 2.125. Therefore, the answer for this logarithm for this number is minus 2.125. What's the correct answer? Yeah.
So please repeat once again how it comes as 0.875.
875, how is it possible? What is the ready reckoner should be lying between 7 of the logarithm and 8 logarithm should be there. 7 of logarithm is 0.85, 8 is 0.9, and your logarithm value is equal to exactly 7.5. Therefore, the value should be exactly in the center of these two. What is the center value for this 0.85 to 0.9? It is 0.875. That I have written. But actual value should be slightly higher than 0.875. Say it may be 878 or it may be 876, etc. But I have put 0.875. It's a positive value. And here this is a negative value. Now, sum up these two, you will get minus 2.125. Minus 2.125. What's the correct value of logarithm of that number? Tell me, anybody.
Minus 2.1237.
1, 2,
37.
1, 2, 3, 7. And we are getting 0.125. I told you that the value 875 is not the correct answer. It is higher than somewhat because it is 7.52. But we have seen only answer for the 7.5. For 7.2 means it may be a little bit higher, say 8.77. In that case, your answer would be 2.123. And if you ask your mind, it will tell you, don't put 0.875, a little bit 875. You do this, you will be very nearing to the correct answer. Now, to get acquainted with this, we will do one more problem in this logarithm, having decimals only. Tell me another decimal. Tell me another decimal.
0.008324.
0.008324. That is log of this one. And for this one digit one decimal, it will be converted into 8.324 into 10 power minus 3. For 10 power minus 3, it is equal to minus 3. Now you have to take logarithm for 8.3. Therefore, your ready reckoner logarithm between 8 and 9 is necessary. For 8, it is 0.90. For 9, it is 0.95. Therefore, for each decimal, the difference is 0.005. Right, Tana? How the difference between for 10 decimal, it is equal to 0.90, 0.05. For 1 decimal, 0.1, 0.05. Here the difference is 0.3. Therefore, 3 ஆல பெருக்குனீங்கன்னா 0.015. You should add this one. The value is 0.915. Plus value, this is plus value. This is the minus value. The correct answer is minus 2.085. What is the actual value? Log of 0.008324.
Minus
Anybody?
2.079.
079. Here we are 0.85. Okay. Shall we now
Once again,
take
repeat.
from
0.001.
the point? This one.
Yes, sir.
Here for 8 the value is 0.9. For 9 the value is 0.95. But we want to take the logarithm for 8.3. For 1 decimal, how many increment is there? Find out. For 0.1 decimal, how many increment? The difference between this sum is 0.05. This is for 10 1 decimal. 10 into 0.1. Therefore, for 0.1 decimal, the value is 0.005. This is for 10.1 decimal, this is the value. For 1 point decimal, the value is 0.005. This is already we have worked out.
Okay.
And now the difference is 0.3 decimal. 0.3 decimal, I multiply it 3 into 0.05, it is 0.015. I have to add 0.015 with this 8 because 8 is having 0.90 and 0.3 we have calculated is as 0.015. Therefore, add, you will get the logarithm for 8.3 as 0.915. This is what I have written here. Minus 3 is from this power of the base 10. Now, let's subtract this one, you will get this value. Do you understand the methodology? Now, we are going to take the anti-log for this one. How to take anti-logarithm when negative values are present. Because whenever decimals are there, only decimals are there, our logarithmic value is found to be negative. Therefore, anti-log of a negative number means here your answer would be 10 power minus. Only decimal would be the answer, for which you are going to take one example. Take anti-log of minus 3.43. What is this? Anti-log of two method of representation. One is writing this value directly to the power base value 10. 10 power minus 3.43. If your answer is given like this, you can easily do it. Instead, your answer would be just like this. This is 2.8 into 10 power minus 3. If it is given like this, how to approach this problem? 2.8 into 10 power, sorry, 2.8 into 10 power minus 4. 2.8 into 10 power minus 4. அப்படின்னு கொடுத்திருந்தாங்கன்னா, now how to approach this? Here, you have to do some calculation here. You can't directly take the directly take the number as such into an anti-log. Here, you might have studied about this logarithm. That when you find out a logarithm for a numbers, for example, log of 2 and 627, you may say that it is 2 point something is that is 0.79 something. Here, this number we call it as this first, the digit present, we call it as the characteristics. You call this as the characteristics for the number. These characteristics indicate how many digits are present in the number taken logarithm. If 2 is the characteristics present, add 1 to this and so many digits would be present definitely. Therefore, 2.79 means add 1, you will have a 3-digit one. Suppose your logarithm is 4.841. How many digits should be present in that number? You have taken the logarithm for which. Add 1 this. That will definitely consist of 5 digits, a 5-digit number. Suppose now you are given and nothing is there. Here the characteristics may be, what are the values? It may be a digits or 0 or it is a negative value. So, negative, it may be a 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or it is a negative value. So, negative value. Understand this one. And the numbers present of the decimals, it is called mantissa. Mantissa of a logarithmic number, of a logarithm of a number. The first number before present before the present left of that point is called the characteristics. The number present in the right of the point is called mantissa. And for your information, the mantissa should be always positive. We should be always positive. Whereas the characteristics may be positive or 0 or negative. And here the number given for which you are going to take antilog when negative is present, antilog, you should not take antilog as such, because here you should convert into the logarithmic form. What is the logarithmic form? The number present to the left should be the characteristics. The number present or left, right to the decimal point should be the mantissa, and the characteristics may be either negative or 0 or positive, but mantissa should be always positive. But here the sign minus here indicates is that the number present after right to the point is also negative. Under this condition, you should not take antilog for that number. You should rearrange the number such that it is fulfilling the condition for the logarithmic numbers. After that, you should take the antilog for this. And for which it may be whatever may be this, whether it's a positive or negative this, but you should make it into a positive number. How to make it into a positive number, for which I am going to write this as -3, -0.43. Am I correct? -3.43 is written as -3 minus 0.43. This is the way you can easily write it. I want to convert the -0.43 into a positive number, for which I am going to add 1 to this. If you add 1 to this, the number and add, it will be converted into a positive number. Since I have added 1, I am subtracting 1, then only the number value would not be changed. Now I am going to change the add with this and add this. Now you will get -4. And this value is equal to 0.57 plus. Therefore, -3.43 is equivalent to -4 plus 0.57. This is right or wrong? If you subtract this, you will end up with this number. But this is the actual numbers, that's natural numbers, but this is in the way of the logarithmic form. The number is written in the logarithmic form. Therefore, after writing this number in this way, you can take this one. How to differentiate that the characteristics is negative and this is positive? It is customary to write down the negative value sign above the characteristics number, and we call it as the bar. Therefore, if you understand this, now you can do this problem after converting this natural number into the logarithmic form. After converting this, you will take the anti-log for which I'm going to now change into this for which. And an easy way how to increase this. The minus number is there. This indicates that it is a minus as well as these digits are decimal also minus, for which here this negative should be raised to the characteristics number. Raising means raised with 1, therefore 3 would be converted into 4 minus. Okay. Now it indicates that 4 alone is negative. Then subtract each number from 9 and the last number from 10. You will subtract the number, the 4, subtract from 9, and the last number is 3. Therefore, -4 or bar 0.57. This indicates characteristics is -4 and the anti-side is positive. This is equivalent to this number. This is equivalent to this number. And this number, if a logarithmic form is given, any number is given, say 2 bar 87. You're looking into this, it is in the logarithmic form. Convert into the natural number means natural form, and you should write down the negative charge, and if you are decreasing the negative charge, subtract 1 this and 1 bar -1 point this. As usual, each number would be decreased from 9 and the last number from 10. Therefore, 1, 2, 9, and 2. This is equivalent to this. This indicates this number is negative and all the decimal is also negative. Therefore, it is in the natural form. If you write like this, the above one, this is like this, it is in the logarithmic form. Therefore, anti-log of any negative number, if at all you come across to take anti-log for the negative number, you should convert it into the logarithmic form. Therefore, now I am going to convert this. It is converted into 4 bar 0.57. For whenever negative numbers are there, we will write it as 10 power -4. As such, you can write this. Into now, this is a positive value. You should take anti-log for this 0.7. Anti-log means right to left 0.57. It is in between 3 and 4. 0.57. It is very nearer to 4. Is not. Therefore, what would be the value for the 0.57? You can decrease 0.3 and the value would be, it is merely 0.09 is there, 0.8 you can add, or you can subtract, or any method you can add up, find out what would be the value, or ask your mind for 0.57, the value should be, but it should be very nearer to 4, away from 3, Therefore, what would be the value you can place it? My mind is saying that it is 3.85. And somebody else? வேற எதுவும் சொல்லுதா உங்க மைண்ட்? சொல்லுங்க.
3.8, sir.
3.8 into 10 power minus 4. வேற யாருக்கும் மைனஸ் என்ன சொல்லுது?
3.9, sir.
3.9.
3.9 into 10 power minus 4. What is the actual value for this? Antilog of this one. Anybody? Antilog of this. Antilog of minus 3.43.
3.715.
3.71 10 power minus 4. Our value is 3.8 is very nearing to this. 3.9 is far away. But if you work out it repeatedly, you will easily find the anti-log or the negative number. Therefore, the negative number you have to spend more exercise because somewhat difficult. But சித்திரமும் கைப்பழக்கம் செந்தமிழும் நாப்பழக்கம் திருப்பி திருப்பி ஒரு வேலையை செய்யுங்க அவ்வளவு ஈஸியா இருக்கும். அதுதான்
சார் அங்க 2 bar 0.8708 இருக்குல்ல சார், அது எப்படி சார் கீழே அந்த 0.8708 எப்படி 0.1292 மாறுது சார்?
நான் தான் ஒரு சூத்திரம் சொன்னேன். Subtract each number from 9, the last number from 10. Subtract 8 from 9. The first number 8 is there. Subtract from 9, 1. Next number, subtract from 9, 2. 0, subtract from 9, 2. The last number, subtract from 10, 2. You understand now?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Shall we go for another exercise in this from this methodology? Shall we go?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And tell me a negative number for which we have to take anti-log. Anybody? Tell me a number.
Minus 9.
Minus
9.537.
537. Okay. Take anti-log for this. It is in the natural form number. This means it is 9 is negative and as well as 0.537 is actual methodology. I have already seen. I have separate these two, add 1 and subtract 1 and you will find the correct answer. I have given a shortcut method. Raise the sign to the above. Then you should raise by one number 10 bar. Then subtract each number, this number, this number, this number from 9 and the last number from 10. Therefore, 10 bar full point. சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம்.
436.
0.473.
463. Now you have to find out that 10 power, this is after taking a logarithm, it is raised to the power 10 as we have done earlier. Then you have to find out the antilog for the positive numbers, 0.463, and you have the ready recognition to be value would be between 2 and 3. 0.463, the value is very nearer to 0.48. Therefore, what is your mind is saying? The value would be
2.9.
9 into 10 power minus 4. Find out the answer for this. Minus 9.537. Find out the answer for this.
2.9 into 10 to the power minus 10.
2.9 down. One second. 2.8. 2.8
into 10 to the power.
Correct answer.
Listen. 2.9 into
Correct answer. 2.9 into 10 power 9. You go and do the problems repeatedly. You will be very, very astonished about your brain. Is it our brain? It is working like this. You will be astonished. Okay. With this, I finished the taking logarithm for this. And if at all anybody is asking, take the ln natural logarithm for 284, just to convert it into 2.3 into log of 284. Find the value for log of 284 and multiply with 2.3, you will get the logarithm, natural logarithm for the number 284. I think you follow this one. And with this, I finished this taking logarithm. And I have told you, I will tell you how to take the power of a number other than square and cube for any or root, nth root or the nth power of a number. That method is based upon this logarithm method. Therefore, now I am going to tell that, and after this, we finish this one. And there is also another one more, taking exponential value. Taking exponential e power 248 is equal to what? Exponential. That can also be done. That can also be done using this logarithmic value. The redirectional logarithm is very useful for us. We will first see how to take the nth power or n power and nth root for a given number. And tell me a number, say nth other than square and cube. Say I will tell you things. 25 power 8.32. What is the 25 power 8.32? Or 258 power 1 by 3 or 2 by 3 or 258 power 0.837. What is the value? If it is asked like this, all of them is having a common methodology. Follow that method, you will easily get the answer. How to find out this method? The simplest is take this in mind, anti-log into this number A, இப்படி போட்டுருமா 25 or a number A power A, where A is the base number, is equal to, what is the answer for this? A may be either integer or it is this one or only decimal or integer and decimal, whatever may be. A may be having only integer, say 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Or A may be integer with decimal plus decimal. That is this like this 8.32 decimal. Or 3 எழுதுகிறோம் or 4 எழுதுகிறோம். This is 4.63. Or either it may be decimal only. That is 0.23 அப்படின்னு வச்சுக்கிறோம். A power 0.237. Whatever may be it. We are following only one thing, that is A power A. If at all a number, but so no such problem would be asked because it will little bit time consuming, but it is possible to calculate. It's without calculator. It is nothing but anti-log of what? Anti-log of A into log of A. You understand this problem, formula, I think so. Or do you want to derive this formula? That is, what is the step you have to do? Take a logarithm for A. Take a logarithm for A. Multiply with the power. What is the number present in the power? Multiply with this. You will get a value. Antilog, take the antilog for it. You will definitely get the value for A power A. This is the method. This is the method. Now you understand the formula. I think you need not to derive this formula. Or if you want to derive the formula, you go and say to derive this formula. You can easily derive this. Then only your derivation capacity, etc., or rationalizing capacity would be increased. And I am going to give one answer for, I'm sorry, one problem for this, and I will end up this one, whatever may be this. Say, take the value for this one. What is the value of this one? Here, A, base A is equal to 576. And the small a is nothing but 2 power 2 by 3. Therefore, what is the value of 576 power 2 by 3 for which? Take anti-log. Anti-log of what? The 2a into log of capital A, 576. 576. Now we are going to work out this. First to find out 576. What is 576? பாருங்க பார்க்கலாம். What is 576? பாருங்க உங்க ரெடி ரெக்கனர்லாம் வச்சிருக்கீங்கல்ல. It is equal to 2 point. Log of 500. 2 point என்ன வருது? 2.76. 2.76. Then you should multiply with அந்த small powerல இருக்கிறது 2 by 3. இதை பெருக்கினீங்கன்னா என்ன வருதுன்னு பாருங்க. என்ன வருது பெருக்கினீங்கன்னா this and this you cancel this 0.92 I think so is not. பெருக்கிடலாம்ல 2 by 3. அதுக்கு பிறகு இதே ஏதோ 0.93 அதை பெருக்கினீங்கன்னா என்ன கிடைக்குதுப்பா 1.84. ஓகே ரைட் தானா? ஹலோ.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now you should take anti-log for this. Anti-log, this one is raised to the power base to the power 10, and 0.84 you have to take the anti-log. Ready reckoner vechirkingla, you should be lying between 6.78 and 7.85. It is very nearer to yaar பக்கத்துல தான் இருக்கணும் 7க்கு பக்கத்துல இல்லையா? Therefore, what is your mind is saying?
6.95.
95. Any other answer? 6.95. இன்னொரு ஆள் மனசு என்ன சொல்லுது? சொல்லுங்க. ஃபாஸ்டா சொல்லுங்க. 6.9. 6.9. ஹலோ.
6.98.
98க்கு போயிடுச்சா? ஓகே. இன்டு 10 power 1. அடுத்தது வேற யார் மனசு என்ன சொல்லுது? 6.9 எதுவும் சொல்லுதா? 10 power 1. Therefore, ஒரு ஆன்சர் 69.5. இன்னொரு ஆன்சர் 69.8. இன்னொரு ஆன்சர் 69. What is the correct answer for this? 576 power 2 by 3. யாராவது பார்த்து சொல்லுங்களேன். 576 power 2 by 3. இந்த கால்குலேட்டர்ல பார்க்க முடியலையா?
69.183.
69.18. That's the correct answer. யாரு 69 சொன்னாங்களோ அவங்க பிரெயின் நல்லாவே ஒர்க் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிருது. Do you follow this? இதே இத 2 by 3 போடுறதுக்கு பதிலா என்ன செய்யலாம்? 576.4.3 அப்படின்னு போட்டாலும் it is very easy. The same methodology. Instead of multiplying 4 by 3, you are multiplying it to 4.3. That's all. Okay. Therefore, this is a common practice, but no such problem be encountered in this competitive examination. But if at all occurs, it can be done your own calculator that is built in within yourself. Okay, Next mathematical manipulation we are going to take is the exponential value. How to take the exponential value? If any problem is asked, especially from this quantum mechanics, the exponential value would be there. There, the answer would be almost in the exponential form they would give. They won't give the normal numerical values at all. But that numerical values can also be taken for any exponential. How to take this exponential for a number? And I'm going to give in two examples. Then we will find out this logarithm method. The logarithm method is elaborately you should take the values for this one. And first we will discuss with the positive integer. And tell me exponential form, taking exponential value, heading. And tell me a number or this exponential value, e power, யாருனாலும் சொல்லுங்க, e power
11.
e power 11 or 11.2 or 11.9. Okay, anything is there. E power 11.9 or 11.11, etc. Okay, if at all is given, how to work out this one? அதுக்கு ஒரு formula இருக்கு. That formula also you can easily derive this. Suppose e powered y is there. What is the value for this? Anti-log. Anti-log of y by 2.3. This is the simplest formula. What is the exponent value present? Y divided by 2.3. You will get a value. Take anti-log for this, you will get e power y answer. And for the given answer, where is it? For the given problem, e power 11.9, your method should be anti-log of 11.9 divided by 2.3. And divide first 11.9 by 2 by 3. How would you divide? Our methodology, 11.9 is there and 2.3 should be converted the whole number 2. You are subtracting 0.3 in the upper. There is 11, it is nearly 5 times higher than the denominator. In the denominator, we have subtracted 0.5. Therefore, in the numerator, proportionately, the number should be decreased. It is 1.5 you can decrease. After decreasing this, you will get 10.4. If it is 10.4 now divided, you will get 5.2. Anti-log of 5.2, it is a positive value, therefore no necessity of converting into the logarithmic form, 10 power 5. And for 0.2, 0.2 can the value to the your anti-log value, 0.2 or 0, 1, 0, 0, 0.2, 0.30. Each decimal is having 0.03 for 0.2 எத்தனை வரும்? Nearly 7 வருமா? Therefore, it is 1.7. The value would be nearing this one. For 1.5, it is nearly 0.15. For 2.30, the value is 0.2. You have to take anti-log for the 0.2 only. 0.2, I'm saying 0.7. I have added 0.7 to the 1. Therefore, this may be the answer. Find out the correct answer for this. Anybody? Find out the correct answer. E power 11.9 is equal to what? Nobody.
1.47 into 10 to the power 5.
1.47 into 10 power 5. See the difference between our calculated value and the actual. Using this, you can make use of any amount of calculation for the exponential value also. But in the CSR examination, if at all exponentials are coming, they would give the value in terms of this exponential number, not in the numerical value at all. Now we are going to use another problem, e power minus, say, 4.64. The same methodology, no change in this. But taking anti-log, you are involving a negative number. You should be cautious in this. 4.64 divided by 2.3. Therefore, 4.6 divided by 2.3 is equal to nearly, say, shall we take it as nearly, எப்படி எடுத்துக்கலாம், -2 அப்படின்னு எடுத்துக்கிடலாமா? anti-log அப்படின்னு நேர்லி எடுத்துக்கிடலாமா? ஆனா ஆக்சுவலா என்ன இருக்கும், 0.0 nearly 2.02 அப்படின்னு வரும். But you can't take anti-log as such, is not. Convert into the logarithmic form, it will be converted into 3 bar into 0.98, right, Appa? Do you understand this? 3 bar.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now you take anti-log for this. For 3 bar, you will keep it as 10 power minus 3. 98. 98க்கு உங்க கால்குலேட்டர் என்ன சொல்லுதுன்னு பாருங்க. anti-log of 0.98 என்ன சொல்லுது? சொல்லுங்க. உங்க கால்குலேட்டர் என்ன சொல்லுதுன்னு சொல்லுங்க.
9.
9. அதுக்கடுத்து சொல்லுவாங்க 9.549. உங்க கால்குலேட்டர், உங்க மனசு கால்குலேட்டர் என்ன சொல்லுதுன்னு கேட்கறேன்.
9.1.
9.1 தான் வருதா? கொஞ்சம் பாருங்க, கரெக்டா சொல்லுங்க. 0.98. அப்ப 0.98ன்னா கிட்டத்தட்ட 1 பக்கத்துல வந்துரும் நினைக்கிறேன். அப்ப பார்த்து சொன்னீங்க என்ன வருது? 9. ஏன்னா 9க்கு 0.895, 10க்கு 1. அப்ப நமக்கு இங்க 3 இருக்கு. அப்ப 9 சொல்லுங்க. இதுக்கு நடுவுல போடுங்க. 9.5க்கு என்ன இருக்கும்? 9.975 இருந்தால் 9.5 இல்லையா?
9.3.
இப்ப நான் சொன்னதை நீங்க பார்க்கல நினைக்கிறேன். For 9 the logarithmically 0.95. For 10 it is 1. 9.8. பக்கத்துல வந்துருதா? தெரியுதா? இப்ப இது ரெண்டுக்கும் நடுவுல ஒரு வேல்யூ இருக்கும், 0.975. அப்படி இருந்தால் 9.5 is not. ஆனா நமக்கு இருக்கிறது 9.8 வருது. அதனால உங்க வேல்யூ, உங்க மனசு என்ன சொல்றது அப்படின்னு சொல்லுங்க.
9.85.
9.85 சொல்லுது. into 10 power minus 3. இங்க பாருங்க, வெறும் 9.8 தான் இருக்கு. ஆனா இங்க நமக்கு 9.975. 9.85க்கு போகுமா? அதுக்கு பதிலா அவங்க மனசு என்ன கேளுங்க. என்ன கேட்டீங்கன்னா ஒரு வேல்யூ சொல்லலாம்.
9.6.
9.7 into 10 power. இப்ப கரெக்ட் ஆன்சர் யாருன்னு பார்க்க போறோம். எங்க எடுத்து சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். e power minus 4.64 என்ன வருதுன்னு சொல்லுங்க. e power minus 4.64
9.657.
9.62
9.65.
62 சொல்லுங்க. 62 எனக்கு சரியா கேட்கல.
9.57, sir.
65. 9.65க்கு சொல்லியிருக்கு. இந்த 9.6 9.7 அவங்க கால்குலேட்டர் பரவாயில்ல, பக்கத்திலே வந்துருச்சு. இந்த 9.85 கொஞ்சம் நம்ம யோசித்தாலே பார்க்குறோம். 0.975 but we have to take antilog for the 0.98. Therefore, the value should be higher than 9.5. It is very nearer to 9.5. Therefore, it will be 9.6. 9.6 in 10 power minus 3. In this way, you can take the exponential form of any number, whether it's a plus or minus. And then the last mathematical parameter we are going to see is the trigonometric function. The trigonometric function. After seeing this, there are much more are there, and I think when I am going to finish that one, because I am not having classes nearly, unless in the trigonometric function, we go for graphical representation. What is the graphical representation for this formula and this formula? The graphical one. Then, what are the, before seeing this graphical representation, this today itself, if you permit me up to 12:30, I will tell you what are the types of problems that may be asked in physical chemistry and how to you solve the problems the easy way. I will explain with one or two examples, if it is possible by 12:30. Or I have to finish by 12 o'clock. The trigonometry function itself, I will take nearly 15 minutes. And another 15 minutes, I will give you what are the types of problems that may be asked. Direct problems, then indirect problems. There are two methods out there. The indirect problem is a somewhat difficulty level. Say it may be asked in section C. And the direct problem may be asked in section B. We will work out this. The same methodology you can apply for any formula you can come across in the physical chemistry problem. Provided you understand what is the formula to be used and substitute the parameters. And now I have given you the methodology of multiplication, division, taking square root or cube root or squaring or cubing or taking logarithm, etc. You apply this and you will get definitely your answer very near to the correct answer. But this is possible when you work it, repeatedly work your calculator, charge your calculator with a repeated work, then apply the simplest problem in your physical chemistry, direct problem, then go for indirect problem. Step by step, if you go, physical chemistry is the easiest one, and you can come across a number of problems in there, say as an examination in physical chemistry as well as in organic chemistry. It is possible to work out these, and the time-consuming process is not a time-consuming process. You will find it, but only one condition: you should exercise. எப்படியுமா சும்மா அப்படியே பார்த்துக்கிட்டே போகக்கூடாது. ஃபார்முலாவையும் இப்படின்னு யூ ஒர்க் இட் அப்படியே கைப்பட எழுதி அதுக்கு ஒரு நோட் புக்கு போட்டுங்க. நோட் புக்கு போட்டுட்டு சாலிட் ஸ்டேட் கெமிஸ்ட்ரி அப்படின்னா அதில் ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணி write down the problem, either already asked in the previous year's question or a new question or coming across in some other books. Work it out. Work it out using the simplest formula, simplest methodology. There are certain tricks in calculation. And what are that calculation? In that calculation, it will be very, very easier. Whenever your formula is having some constants, 2 or 3 more constants, club them all together and convert the formula. Very easy for this. And this is a conversion formula. Using that conversion formula, you can simply substitute that parameters, you will get this. Don't make the conversion in the examination form, because time management is very, very essential in attending your examination. That time, only 2 minutes may be allowed to a calculation in the section B. But you don't take the hope to your mind that we will convert this formula in the examination hall. If you do this, you are losing that time very badly, and you can't achieve the mark. Though the other questions you can answer. Therefore, time management is essential. Therefore, work it out, work it out, work it out. Work பண்ண உங்க மைண்ட் அந்த இதை ஏறிக்கிடும். எக்ஸாமினேஷன் ஹாலில் பண்ணும்போது இந்த ப்ராப்ளத்தை இப்படித்தானே பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னு immediately it will tell you the answer. Therefore, repeatedly, I am not joking, I am not criticizing you. I am just advising you. If those who have heard in my, we are our advisors. They have cleared the CSIR examination. Don't attempt to convert any formula in the examination. Previously, converted it in the least step. Just which step வரைக்கும் நீங்க கொண்டு போகணும் அப்படின்னா ஜஸ்ட் சப்ஸ்டியூஷன் பண்ற அளவுக்கு நம்ம அந்த ஃபார்முலா கொண்டு போய் வச்சுக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா போதும். Substitution will take 1 minute and the calculation will take another 1.5 minutes. And if you are well versed in with your own calculator, your mind will say this is the answer. Looking into that manipulation, it will say this is the answer. And if you work out to your astonishment, it is nearly very correct answer. All of them are possible. You are having sufficient time for appearing for the examination. Therefore, try and try. Now, with that, a humble request to the student community. I am going to give the last section for this mathematical calculation.